going to be a wide variety of stuff. A wide variety. And then I start checking and seeing if it's running everywhere. So
where I just put I got you. Well, that's right, because it's on my iPad. So I've been looking forward to this. So this guy usually the guy who screwed it up.
glad you like the blouse. So now we can hear audio.
Who likes the blouse?
Oh, Laura. Birthday girl.
Oh.
Right in the chat. See, she did it. She wrote in the chat. Yeah, they can hear audio. They couldn't hear it before.
Oh. So how much of my horrible story did she hear? Oh, that's not good. Okay,
no,
good.
because I turned it down.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. But can you hear us now, friends?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? How's my mic? How's my volume?
I hear you great.
I know you do, but they're the ones we gotta worry about.
All right, so I think we're good there. All right. Now, what am I checking on? I am checking on other stuff. Here's Robin's thing. I'm so cool. Laura says, hi, Dan.
Hi, Laura. Oh, I see it. Hi, Laura.
Yeah. All right, I got my set up there.
We finally got winter weather. It's actually, we're actually in the 30s for the first time in a month and a half.
I know. It stinks. You're none of it.
Oh, good. That's my story. I said that she.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah. There.
I'm disclosing attorney-client privilege with Eden, and I'm hoping it doesn't go over the air. Although there are only... Oh, you're the only viewer.
Right, she's the only viewer. So we can say it, but on the repeat, it could be hell.
It could be hell, that's right.
Who knows? Now, tonight's just fun.
Oh my
It's so
God!
Mhm.
You got a watch? You know, it says
What?
you've been active for 25 minutes. And a little heart symbol came up. Is that,
Oh yeah, this is an app called Pandan
uh-huh.
on my computer, and it's supposed to tell me how long I've been on the computer. So it's supposed to force me to like to get up and exercise
Oh,
occasionally.
that makes sense. Because one
Yeah.
thing, doing all this prep work,
Uh-huh.
I spent way too much time sitting, reading a few more pages, and not going to the bathroom, and then realizing like an hour had gone by, and when I stood up, I'm like, oh, I can't even straighten out.
Yep. Oh yeah, same thing to me. And so I'm very bad about it, and so I'm trying to use that app to remind myself to get my butt off the chair and go do stuff. So, with some success, some not. All right, so now I gotta look.
Oh my God, who stole the kishka?
Who stole the kishka? Yeah, that's a polka song.
Well, that's
right?
funny because in the Rosh Hashanah song we wrote,
That's right. We
my
had
grandma was suffering with the
right?
kishka. Yes,
And we got this tonight. This is tonight.
Oh, look at that adorable groundhog woodchuck.
I know, it's so good. It's so good. All right, now I'm just looking for my main. Where's my main cruise sign? Oh crap! I don't even know where they are. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. All right, and a copy of default scene. Maybe it's that one. What does that look like? Will I know? No, that's not it. Show cam, record only. There, that's what I want. Okay, so.
Oh, that looks like us in your living room. Or in your
Yeah.
studio. Your living room's in the other room.
Yeah. So I'm just making sure I've got a default scene there. Yeah, isn't that cute? I like that little groundhog. And he's cute. So, yeah. When in doubt, put on groundhogs.
Yeah, they're adorable.
Aren't they? They're so cute.
Till they cut the wood. Till they chew the trees down around your house.
Right. I like them better than coyotes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love to Ann out in Arizona. I really hope you find Leo. So, Leo, her kitty. Right. So let's find that kitty.
So we have an outdoor cat in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
Who's got a corner of his ear missing.
Oh, then he's a bona fide stray.
Oh, well.
Has it been docked? Has your ear been docked?
I don't know. All I know is that the people 2 houses down have him, but he won't stay in their house.
Yeah.
So he runs the neighborhood. He terrorizes my little dogs. He's got 3/4 of a tail. You can tell what part of it's gone.
Aww.
One ear looks like it's had a bite taken out of it. Maybe he was docked, right?
Yeah.
And he struts around that neighborhood like it's his. He gets mad if I pull into my parking space and he's sitting there. I have to park somewhere else. He doesn't move.
Oh, walking on the stray cat sitting on the fence. Ain't got enough dough to pay
The rent.
Cat after my own heart.
Oh yeah, it's a cool cat. Yeah. In the air.
I strut right by with my tail in the air. Okay, that's all you get.
That's it.
Guys, you didn't request that tonight. You requested every other song known to man tonight. So you're going to get all the other ones. That's what you're getting tonight.
I don't even know what you're playing. It's not in the show flow.
Oh, but guess what? I made a crawl.
Oh, look at that.
Those are some of the requests I know about tonight. Yeah, but I'm
Who
pretty
the
sure
heck's
there's
putting an
gonna be more.
aria in there?
Yeah, David.
Of course.
Of course, right? So, and where's this coming from, friends? This is coming from mysetmusic.com. You see it up there? That's where you can go on your browser to go and see what my set list is from myset.com. It's also available as an app on your favorite little smartphone, right? And it's under my name, Eden Castile. But you can see this live stream is listed tonight under my set. Yeah, go get it. It's really totally worth it. So it's a great little app, I must say. So, and I'm kind of figuring out what I need to do. I'm kind of figuring out what songs people have requested. Yeah, I see that. All right. So I'm accepting the requests. I'm figuring out how to do this too, friends. So it's for a huge, huge price. I mean, just so big.
Yes.
Big fat zero to me.
We call it the bagel.
Yeah, it's a big fat bagel. That's what you owe me, is a big fat bagel. So you can make requests during the hour.
Spoonful of Sugar. I like that song.
Yeah, I think so. It'd be fun. So anyway, before we do all that, I think we have to do a different one. You have music for the other one we can practice before we go live?
Oh, I got the lyrics.
Yeah, I mean, it's for Groundhog Day, right? We need songs that have kind of something to do with
winter,
February, large rodents. I don't know. So I think we can.
We should do a whole hour of Alvin and Chipmunks.
Please, we should. You go ahead and you start first. I can't. Am I terrible? I can't do groundhoggies. I would be a terrible Punxsutawney Phil, would I not? All right, you have the music. You want to loan me the music?
I don't have the music. I have the lyrics.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. That's what I need.
Oh.
Okay, that's what I need. Because, Dan, you're going to sing the opening song tonight, so let's rehearse it, okay?
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, how about...
Time, see what's become of me. Time, see what's become of me. While I look around.
Leaves are brown, and the sky is a hazy shade of winter.
Hear the Salvation Army band down by the riverside. There's bound to be a better ride than what you got planned. Carry a cup in your hand. Look around, brown, and the sky is a hazy shade of winter.
That'll be great. We can totally do that on the live.
I hope so.
Yeah. That seems appropriate, right?
Oh, your grass is high, fields are ripe. I love this song.
Dan.
You were live, right? We do that every time.
Oh, crap!
Let's go. Live from Studio One in the Steel Cow Building, located in the heart of historic Wakefield Village. This is the Eden Show, a Greenhouse Entertainment Group production, and I'm Dan Chaika. Tonight, Eden and I will be just having a lot of fun doing Groundhog Day themed stuff, taking your requests and singing them for you for a 0 fee for this limited time offer as we switch to a new format to get you all more involved.
And make more money.
And make more money for Eden, of course. Buy her a coffee until we do that. And without any further ado, let's get started. Here's Eden!
Hi, friends. So good to see you. Thank you for joining me on the Eden Show, where we do make it up.
Yes, we do.
And sometimes it's good. All right.
Oh, the audience is so thrilled that we're back.
So thrilled. We lost
It's been a
one.
week without Eden. You know, you guys, you can't watch it on the replay, though.
I hear the crickets still.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's right. Kill sound. So this is, tonight is like some weird request, and it's also celebrating Groundhog Day Eve.
Yes.
Because it should be a major feast, shouldn't it?
It should be. Whenever we can celebrate the coming of winter, the ending of winter, it's always a good thing.
Will the groundhog be coming to the party, Robin? I don't know. Applause and crickets at the same time. I mean, that's just a gift, isn't it, David?
It is.
That's the gift we can give you. So, we got a lot of requests tonight. Thank you for turning in your requests, and you can also do that up here, right?
Oh, David tuned in. All right, we're up to 4. That
he got
happened
done
quick.
with his tutoring before now, so that's good. And Laura was tutoring today too. Tell us, friends, if the sound is okay, if it's working for you. It's working
the
for
Eden
us.
Show, the preferred show of tutors everywhere.
It really. That's cool. I like that. The preferred show of
tutors. And we're not talking about the royal family. We're talking about real tutors.
Right, real tutors. So what do you think is going to happen? Do you think the groundhog is going to see his shadow tomorrow on February 2nd or not?
I didn't look up the weather when it's going to be in Pennsylvania, but I could tell you he's going to see a shadow if he's in Rhode Island because I think we have sun for tomorrow.
Right. I don't know. It's been such a mild winter that I'm hopeful, but also realistic. And I usually get my dreams dashed with weather in March and April.
I told my secretary we're doing a groundhog show, and she said, it's a new groundhog this year. The groundhog died last year. They got a new one.
Wow.
Yeah, it's Punxsutawney's offspring or something.
So it's Punxsutawney Junior times 10
I said
or
to her,
whatever.
it must be number 3 or 4 at least.
Wow. Well, that means he's going to have to be trained.
Yes.
And I'll tell you, I really want that damn little groundhog to not see a shadow tomorrow. I want early spring. If we can get it.
Me too.
Right.
We haven't had a snowstorm yet. What are you talking about?
It's true. It's been a very mild winter in Rhode Island, and I know that for friends across the United States, you have had sometimes different outcomes than we have. But
45 minutes up into Massachusetts, they've had feet and feet of snow.
It's amazing, isn't it? And our poor friends in Buffalo, and we are going to get a polar vortex just on Saturday. Wind chills and everything, and of course Saturday is the day when I have to take my stepdaughter out to look at colleges.
Oh.
But they already texted us and said it's all inside. Thank God, because otherwise, no.
You still got to get out of the car.
I got to get out of the car. I'm going to bundle up. I'm going to wear all my polar fleece, and that'll be that. But tonight we have requests. So requests are done through a company called MySet. MySet has an app, and they also have a web-based thing. And this is what it looks like. I just want to share that for you so you can see what I'm seeing. And so you can see just how easy it is. How easy is it, Eden? It's that easy. Okay, so there's MySet. See it over there? And you can see that there's a whole bunch of songs that are available. And these are songs that I do. just different songs and everything. And you can choose from that list. It's a nice big list. Or you can also make a custom request. And tonight, all the requests are for the huge price of $0.
Episode 74.
And this is episode 74, the Groundhog episode where we go under.
Yes.
So the first request I'm going to do tonight is from Laura. All right, Laura. She asked for something from Mary Poppins. So
I love this song.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Okay. But I don't know why. Why did she choose this? She'll tell me later. In every job that must be done, there must be an element of fun. You find the fun and snap the job's a game, and you turn the page because you don't know all the words. And every task you undertake becomes a piece of cake, a lark, a spree. It's very clear to see that a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, the medicine go down, the medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in the most delightful way. So does whiskey. I just want to point that out. And if you're lucky enough to get an old fashioned,
then you got them both in the same place.
Yeah. Why'd you think of that, Julie? Everett Robin feathering his nest has very little time to rest while gathering his bits of twine and twig. Though quite intent in his pursuit, he has a merry tune to toot. Ah, he knows the song will move the job along. For a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, the medicine go down, the medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in the most delightful way. What else would happen, Dan? I don't know. The bees that fetch the bees that fetch the nectar from the flowers to the comb never tire of ever buzzing to and fro. Nobody does that verse because they take a little nip from every flower that they sip. What's in that nip, I wonder? And hence they find the task is not a grind. Cheeky, right? That a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, the medicine go down, the medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in the most delightful way. Yay! Applause button!
Oh, yes.
All right. Thank you, Laura, for that first request, which I happened to have in this.
Oh, you have the actual Mary Poppins 1973.
I do. Mary Poppins 73. Right there. And this is in it. And of course, I had to turn the page a bunch of times, but it was right there, ready to go. So you don't always have to use Ultimate Guitar to find stuff.
That's right.
But those are requests, and that came in through myset.com. Thank you so much. So, and yes, it has nothing to do with groundhogs. I mean, but that would be a bit of a stretch to try to make that work with groundhogs. Don't even try. Don't even try. Not going to work. But when we think about Groundhog Day, there is one song that comes to mind. We always have to do it.
Oh, we poking?
No, actually, this is the one that's done by when in that movie, that Bill Murray movie. Do you remember that Bill Murray movie?
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah,
the one that's done by Sonny and Cher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's in that movie too?
That's in yeah. Oh my God, it's in that movie.
I know that movie too.
Friends, do you remember that movie? Do you
Caddyshack.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Groundhog Day.
Oh, Groundhog Day.
Oh yeah, the other one.
The other Bill Murray movie.
Yeah, the other Bill Murray movie. So, hi Bernd, thank you so much.
Burned.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yes.
The Night Owl.
Good. It's for my little friend. We're learning to read through song. Oh, that's so good. So I did Spoonful of Sugar, not for Laura, but for one of Laura's tutees. One of her little kids. And good. I hope it was an Indy. If so, I love you, Indy. So, all right. This is fun. What did he say over here? Can't remember. Red heart shaped face. There, that's what you get. I can't see the emojis, but it just prints them out, which is great. All right, so this is a bona fide Groundhog Day song that played every time Bill Murray woke up, right? They say our love won't pay the rent. Is that it?
No, we don't know.
Can you bring it over here so I can see? I have bad eyes. They say we're young and we don't know. We won't find out until we grow.
Well, I don't know if it's all that true, 'cause babe, you got me and I got you. babe. I got you, babe.
I got you, babe. Now I know this verse, right? They say our love won't pay the rent before it's earned. Our money's all been spent.
I guess that's so. We don't have a pot, but at least I'm sure of all the things we got.
Hey,
I got you, babe. I got you, babe.
I got
Flowers in the spring. I got you to wear my ring.
And when I'm sad, you're a clown. And when I get scared, you're always around. So let them say your hair's too long, 'cause I don't care. With you I can't go wrong.
Then put your little hand in mine. There ain't no hill or mountain we can't climb. Babe,
I
I got you, babe. I got you, babe.
I got you,
babe.
From Groundhog Day. Does everybody think that song was actually written for Groundhog Day now? Have we gotten to that point? Is that movie old enough that that's what people think?
Certainly anybody born 1970 and after, maybe, but
it could be.
Anybody my age remembers the Sonny and Cher. Oh, you too.
I do. I remember the Sonny and Cher show. I remember having a little chastity in between them.
Right, because it stretched for a good 10 years, right? They started in the 60s.
And then when it wasn't the Sonny and Cher show, after she dumped him for Greg Allman,
it was just the Cher
show. Yeah, and she wore all those gorgeous Bob Mackie outfits. And I had, like, one year for Christmas, it was like a Cher doll with super long hair and the fashions, and it had a little like dressing room. So like instead of getting,
cool is that?
Yeah. So instead of getting like a Barbie townhouse, you could get the little Cher thing with the mirror and everything. So you could pose your Cher doll with her fake Bob Mackie.
Pre-tattooed Cher too.
Pre-tattooed Cher. Yeah. If I could turn back time. No, not gonna do that.
Did I hear she's touring again?
She's touring again, and she's dating a 30-year-old.
Ugh.
Not goals.
Why?
Not goals. Well, because that's
because
why.
She can. I know.
I mean,
really. There's a crude joke we could tell, but
there's a very yeah. Okay.
Because they can.
Remember, you can request.
You all can put your own joke in there.
MySetmusic.com to go request songs if you like. I'm going to try to keep up with that where I can. All right, so we did our first request. We did I Got You, Babe. But let's talk a little bit about how Groundhog Day started. So,
yeah.
Because what person doesn't know and needs to know? Bernd, did they celebrate Groundhog Day in Germany? I wonder. They must. They came from Germany. Okay. How Groundhog Day started.
There, so it doesn't matter.
In 1887, newspaper editor belonging to a group of groundhog hunters from Punxsutawney called the Punxsutawney Groundhog Club declared that Phil, the groundhog, was America's only true weather forecasting groundhog. And he had nothing to say about it. He was just, it was like winning the lottery, I guess. Other towns across North America now have their own weather predicting rodents. From Birmingham Bill to Staten Island Chuck to Shubin Katie Sam in Canada. You do the next part.
Groundhog Day has its roots in the ancient Christian tradition of a Candlemas.
Candlemas.
When clergy would bless and distribute candles needed for winter.
Very true.
February 2.
Mm-hmm.
The candles represented how long and cold the winter would be. Germans burnt. Well, Bernd's not from Germany, right?
He's Cologne.
He's Cologne, right? Germans expanded on this concept by selecting an animal, the hedgehog, as a means of predicting weather. Once they came to America, German settlers in Pennsylvania continued their tradition, along with pierogies and kielbasa. Although they switched from hedgehogs to groundhogs, which were very plentiful in the Keystone State.
So if Groundhog Day started in Rhode Island, it would have been Fisher Cat Day, right?
Or chipmunks.
Or Chipmunk Day could have been, or Quahog Day. If only you could get a clam to tell you what the weather was.
Yeah, trying to be Quahog Day.
Yeah, Quahog Day. So yeah, that's how Groundhog Day started, February 2nd. And there is, of course, a musical that came out about Groundhog Day based on the movie, the Bill Murray movie that came out in the 90s. And yeah, the musical for Groundhog Day didn't last very long. I mean, not that long. I think it came out before the pandemic. But basically, I was going to play a little bit of it. There's a song called Punxsutawney Rock.
Ooh, all right.
Most of them are not playable like in this kind of a show setting or anything, but I'm trying really hard to work my theme here. I'm trying really hard. All right. So basically, what have I got here? Who is that emerging from his burrow? Who can see today what we don't see until tomorrow? Shaman of the shadows, springer of the spring. Is it a squirrel? Is it a beaver? Kind of both, but quite not either. We can guess, but we won't know. Dress for sunshine or snow until we've heard it from old Phil, from Punxsutawney Phil. Punxsutawney Phil. Punxsutawney Phil. We're gonna hear it from Punxsutawney Phil. That's all I can do from that show, but it's kind of cute, right?
It's adorable.
Yeah, it's this cute little blues, and it's just like it's kind of this and it's kind of that, but not anything. So Laura says I think we have prairie dog.
Oh, prairie dog.
Yeah,
and you
absolutely.
mentioned quahogs. So you're down here in South County, and over on the Salt Pond, there's the Camp Fuller by the Sea, which is a YMCA camp that a lot of us went to as children. They had the great quahog.
The great, like the great pumpkin. It's the great quahog, Charlie Brown.
Quahog, and I got to tell you, the first couple of years, I really believed in the great quahog until I got old enough to realize it was just two rowboats, one on top of the other, and the director's son underneath the rowboat, talking to all of us.
It's the great quahog. It's coming to get me.
Oh, I had such good memories.
That's good. The quahog is not coming to get you.
No, not at all.
I might be, but no, the quahog is not coming to get you. All right, so
we still have more.
Oh, we got lots of songs tonight. Tonight is a song-heavy night, my friends. So on MySet app, and if that fails and you can't get it to MySet, then yes, you can go ahead and request over here, and I might be nice. But we found out how Groundhog Day started. There's some other trivia that happens in February
1st. Look at this.
Okay, so tell me if you know the answer to this, okay? People who are watching. Happy birthday today, February 1st, to an actor who,
frankly my dear, I just don't give a damn.
So, who's the actor whose birthday it is today? He died in 1960, but he probably didn't give a damn. Any ideas?
I didn't realize he died at only 59 years old.
He did. While he was filming, right after he filmed a movie with Marilyn Monroe, or did he even finish that movie? I can't remember.
I don't know if he finished it, actually.
Yeah, I think he had a heart attack. And he had a son who looked a lot like him, who was also recently passed. But who is that? Viewers who are seeing this.
Not Cary Grant,
not Cary
who
Grant.
lived into his 80s.
Right.
This guy died at 60.
Yeah. Frankly, my dear didn't give a damn.
Yes. So. You must. Does anybody even watch Gone with the Wind anymore? Is that gone?
It's on Netflix.
It is?
Yeah.
That's an afternoon.
And actually watching it now is kind of horrifying.
Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah.
The music's great, though. Max Steiner, great music.
And the Carol Burnett's Both is actually the best.
Yes. I watch it for. I watch it for the music, right? It's like saying I read Playboy for the articles.
For the articles. Yeah.
There are some movies I just watch for the music. It's true. It's true. And that's one of them. But it's great music. So, okay. The viewers don't know who it is, so we're going to tell you.
Oh, it's Clark Gable, folks. Come on.
So,
frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
They
Scarlett.
apparently don't. So, okay.
Laura's got it in there.
All right, Laura, she got it. Did you Netflix that, Laura? Or did you Wikipedia to figure that out? I bet she did. I bet she
No, Prairie Dog told her.
Okay, that was it. Prairie Dog told you. Okay, another one that's for today. I've got some that are for today and some are for tomorrow, for the actual Groundhog Day.
Oh, yeah.
Who finished constructing the first motion picture studio called the Black Maria in West Orange, New Jersey on this date in 1893? So it was called the Black Maria because it was similar to actually a paddy wagon that police used to round up criminals, which was called the Black Maria. So it was a small studio, and the top of it had an opening in it that could be moved around to catch the sun because you needed as much light as possible.
Right.
You can't tell in here, but this place is loaded with lots of different light right now. It's insane. How many lights do I have in here? 1, 2, 3.
I don't know.
4,
you got
5, 6,
you got
7,
80
8,
of them
9,
on the thing.
Yeah, I got about 10 lights going on. I don't
and
even
then
want to
my head is
my
shining
light
from something behind me. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, and usually when we get done with this hour, this room is hot. And so I try to use the LEDs and not make it so hot. But Can anybody figure out who was the person who finished the first motion picture studio on this day? Personal hero of mine.
There's a good chance he's the guy who invented the light bulb.
Yeah, speaking of.
Which is necessary to make film.
Come on, viewers, you know
films.
this, right?
Come
yeah,
on.
yeah. So, and I'm going to see if I make sure that people aren't actually doing something in the chat that I can't see, because sometimes that happens too. Oh, the color saturation on Dan's face is fantastic. Yes, he looks great, doesn't he? Yeah, that's good lighting, my friends.
I feel 20 years younger.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so I'm going to see if anybody can tell me or if I'm missing any of these things. No, not yet. Oh, Laura says she's a font of useless information. Okay, well, in that case, who is it? Who invented the motion picture studio? The first one, called the Black Maria, on February 1st, 1893. T.E. T.E.
Invented the light bulb.
Invented the light bulb. Any ideas? Okay, I'm sure she'll get it, and probably as soon as I say it, she'll type it. Say it.
Thomas Edison.
There you go. Okay,
Come
that
on,
happened
folks.
on this day. And you know, he has a Rhode Island connection.
No. How do I live in Rhode Island? Not know that.
I am so happy. I get to tell you something.
Yes,
Rhode Island connection.
tell me, do tell.
So Thomas Edison looked at putting in a factory to collect iron ore out of the sand. He was looking to extract it from sand because the cost was really higher. It was really precious. So he looked at Quanticottag because he knew there were streaks of iron ore in the sand. And he was going to build a factory on the beach in Quaney to basically pull up the sand, extract the ore. It was going to ruin.
I was going to say that neighborhood shut him down so fast. That wasn't happening. It's Quanticottag. Come on. No way. No way.
So when I used to write a kids musical, I wrote a kids musical about Quanticottag. And that story was in there's one book about the history of Quanticottag, but they mentioned Edison. So of course we did that scene.
Of course you had to.
Yeah. And I had a person playing Edison, and I had all the other kids pretending to protest and say, save the environment and stuff like that. Edison ultimately didn't do it because the price of iron ore cratered. And so it was
didn't make
no
it worth
worth
getting.
Exactly. That's the only reason he didn't do it.
As children in school out here, we all went to the sand and harvested iron ore with magnets.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. It's a thing. What he did leave in Quanticottag, though, was a banyan tree. Edison was famous for that, right? He loved, I don't know if he loved them or if he had gotten them as gifts from somewhere else, but down in Florida, he has a summer home down there that's in, I think, Sarasota or Fort Myers. I visited it a bunch of times because, like I said, I was a huge Edison fan growing up. I was like,
let me write that down because I'm going to Sarasota next week.
Yeah. So the Edison winter home, and it's got a pool and everything, but it's got his laboratory in there. But it has these huge banyan trees, and you can stand under them, and they've got multiple trunks and everything. They're really cool. But he left a banyan tree in Quanticottag that was there until about a year ago. And then they finally had to cut it down. It was diseased and about to fall over. So they had to let it go. But I remember when I lived in Quaney, biking past Edison's banyan tree and thinking how cool that was. So now you know, okay? The more you know. We need another, think about that. So other groundhoggy things. Let's do another groundhog song. Let's do the big one from that movie.
The big one? Oh, the polka.
Uh-huh.
Let's polka, baby.
Okay, if you're watching and you want to dance at home, I can't stop you. I won't stop you. I can't stop you. But let's see. So, you're going to have to share it with me. This is the Pennsylvania polka. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Strike
up the music. The band has begun.
The Pennsylvania polka. Pick up your partner and join in the fun. The Pennsylvania polka. It started in Scranton. It's now number one. Clap, 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 clap. It's bound to entertain ya. Everybody has a mania to do the polka from Pennsylvania. Oh, God. While there's everybody has a while they're dancing, everybody's cares are quickly gone. Sweet romancing, this goes on and on until the dawn. They're so carefree, gay with laughter, happy as can be. They stop to have a beer, the crowd begins to cheer. They kiss and then they start to dance again. Strike up the music, the band has begun.
The Pennsylvania polka.
You better be polking.
Pick up your partner and join in the fun. The Pennsylvania polka.
Oh my God.
It started in Scranton. It's now number 1. It's bound to entertain ya. Everybody has a mania to do the polka from Pennsylvania. Everybody has the mania to do a polka from Pennsylvania.
It's probably only half how it goes, but I mean, if you've got a beer, you don't care.
Yeah, and we
Right.
don't have an accordion anyway. So.
That's right. We're not even in Pennsylvania.
This is an accordion-free zone.
This is a Rhode Island version of
That's
the
right.
Pennsylvania polka, so
That's
deal
right.
with it. All right, yeah, Phil Connors. That's right. Do you remember? Have you ever seen Groundhog Day?
Yes.
Remember that? Phil Connors. Bing, bing. Oh no! You know what? It's been like more than 5 minutes.
Oh.
Pay the rent. Our money's all been spent.
I guess we have a pot, but at least I'm sure of all the things we got. Babe, I got you, babe. I got you, babe.
All right, there. Turn the channel. All right. We have, I feel like we're satisfying the musical gods tonight. I just think that's kind of important. So,
Oh, yeah.
I know. This is so, yay.
Oh.
All right. You happy, David? Okay. Speaking of David. All right, David.
Oh,
We had a couple of other requests.
you're going to go right to the request?
I'm going to go. They're
How
going to
about
be
the
all
trivia
over
that
the place.
leads into the request?
Okay,
You ready?
you're very good. That
On
works.
February 1st in 1996,
Mhm.
what opera premiered in Italy that was still one of the most beloved operas in the world? Also featured prominently in the movie Moonstruck.
All right. Who knows?
Opera trivia. Come on.
Opera trivia. Come on, you people. I know him, of course. And I was been in this opera. I was in a chorus of this opera. It was really fun in college. But it was also in the movie Moonstruck with Cher,
Of course.
where she famously toyed to Nicolas Cage and she went
Boom.
snap out of it, right? So this opera shows up in the movie Moonstruck a whole lot, okay? I'll give you a hint. The first word is la. 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 All right. But it's an opera. And it's a very famous one. It's beautiful. It's worth seeing. I cry at the end of it every single time. Okay. Nobody knows what it is in the chat. Dan, do you know what it is?
Of course.
Okay, what is
Mom
it?
was a big opera lady.
You're
Oh, it's Giacomo Puccini's La Boheme.
La Boheme.
Yeah.
Premiered on this date, February 1st, 1896. Not April, February.
Wow.
February 1st, 1896.
Timeless.
And but Puccini. And so it is one of the most popular operas ever written. But this other one that David requested
Of course.
is also very popular. So David said, eat it. And he put it in myset.com because I listed it in myset.com. He said, okay, can you do the Queen of the Night?
Ooh.
I said, yeah, I can do the Queen of the Night. I played the Queen of the Night a million years ago.
Hardcover too.
There's
Oh,
me.
look at that.
Mm-hmm. So when you sing an opera, right, there I am. Can you tell which one I am? I am in the little hat with the blue sash. And that short person next to me played Pamina. And that beautiful person next to her is Jane, who played one of the ladies in the opera. But I played the Queen of the Night in a production of the Magic Flute. So when you do operas, you get this thing called a score, right? And it's got all the music in it. And you also write in your little stage directions and things to remember and things like that. And then the cool thing is that everybody writes
But he
their
signs
names.
it.
Everybody
Oh,
signs
well,
it.
good penmanship.
Yeah. So especially if it's your first production, everybody signs it. And then hopefully you do it a whole bunch of times and it's just like a yearbook and you just have graffiti all over the place. So, but I only played her once. I've done the show, the song a bunch of times, but I only played her once. So the most famous aria from Mozart's Magic Flute is called the Queen of the Night Vengeance aria. And it's a big coloratura fantasy, right, David? And I listed that I can do it because I can do it. Doesn't mean I like doing it. but I can do it. So, okay, because David asked for it, I will do it.
Well, you put it out there.
I did. It's my own damn fault. And that's actually the whole plot of the Queen of the Night here. It's her own damn fault. So in this thing, she is kind of, it's almost like a fairy tale. It's a fantasy, right? And there's a guy, there's a girl, there's a quest. There's a whole bunch of little magic things that happen. But the girl's mother is kind of mean. She comes across as kind of nice, but then in this song, you realize she's actually diabolical. So the angrier she gets, the higher she sings. And she's famous for singing a whole bunch of notes here. Right? So, oh yeah, David says he hands me a prop knife. Okay, yeah, totally, man, totally. So yes, she holds a knife, and she's basically, the queen is talking to her daughter, Pamina. And she's saying to Pamina, either let me... or I'm going to give you the knife, and you got to go kill the big guy, Sarastro. And if you don't kill him, I will disown you. That's it. You know, like you do. She's just being a good mother.
It's a recurrent theme.
Yeah, she's just being a good mom. So,
right. What's the line in The Godfather?
Yeah.
Leave the gun, take the cannoli.
Leave the gun, take the cannoli. Right. Yeah, take the knife, and you can leave with me as your mother. Yes. So, anyway, I'll do a little bit of this, okay? So she's really angry, and I spent my time just kind of trying to harass my daughter, who was shorter than me, and so I was kind of lording it over her with myself, right? It's in German, sorry. I have to turn the page. Oh God, here I go. And then she does the damn thing again. Oh God, do I have to play this? The rest of it's easy. I remember that. She's really pissed off in German. And then she does this weird thing. I'm paraphrasing, okay? So she does this awful triplet figure that every queen goes, oh God, I hate this part. Then she tells her daughter, listen to me. Hurt, hurt, hurt. Brings down the wrath of God upon her. Okay. David, are you happy?
I know I'm going to not sleep tonight. Scare the hell out of me.
Good. All right, I did my job. The thing with the Queen of the Night is that, I mean, I've done it twice, right? So I did it in the whole show, but then I've also did it actually in a production of Amadeus, which is the movie about Mozart. Was a play first, right. Peter Schaeffer's play about Mozart. But in the version I did, they had a bunch of opera characters to kind of illustrate. So he'd be sitting there, the actor playing Mozart would be sitting there on stage, and then all these characters would appear and bring his music to life.
Oh, okay.
So every night for like 6 weeks, I had to get out there and sing the Queen of the Night. So I got really good at her. And it wasn't hard to do. It's hard to do tonight, but we did fine. And they gave me this big staff, and it had a little exploding charge on the top. So at the end of that, I was supposed to go, psh, right? Most of the time, the staff did not explode. every night. And I had to hit this little switch on that and then it wouldn't explode. So then I got really good. I would hold it up in the air and it wouldn't go off. And so I would just slam it really hard onto the stage. So at least some kind of sound got made. So there'd be some kind of special effect.
So I'm assuming that's pre-Station Fire?
It was pre-Station Fire. Yeah.
No more charges on the stage.
Yeah. Yeah. This was Little Theater off Broadway in Alexandria, Virginia in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
I think. But it was really fun. I had a big fright wig and everything. And so it was a lot of fun. I'm glad I got to play here. David, thank you for the request. Don't ever ask me that again. But it's all my fault. I put it on the list. So I have to sing the song.
I do have another question.
Okay, question.
You ready?
Yeah.
On February 1st, 1982, what legendary variety hour began to appear on screen on this date in 1982?
I wonder.
It included a very funny piano player and a hilarious sidekick.
Remember the theme from that show? That's all I remember. Oh, you remember? That's my first husband. And so, yeah, thanks. I'm glad you remember, Tracy. Yeah, he remembers me doing that role because that was he was in England at the time, but I think he got to see it once, like when he was home visiting. So, but do you remember? Okay, 1982. And it was a hilarious show that had a great piano player and a sidekick.
He started the show a few days earlier on daytime television.
That's true.
And it appeared here right before The Love Boat.
Oh, good timing.
Right for it was a half-hour variety show when it started in the mornings.
Yeah.
And it went right into Love Boat, which when you were in college, it was the perfect time to start drinking beer at 11 o'clock in the morning.
So, yeah. Okay. Any idea who, guys? If not, we'll just tell you.
Yeah, it's David
Letterman. Right.
Yeah,
so David Letterman's show started on this day in 1982. And I tell people I'm Paul Schaefer with hair. So okay. And you're David Letterman without hair.
David Letterman without hair. I love it.
But that was a great show. And it's a model for sometimes some of the things I do. And when I remember watching Paul Schaefer on that show, it was just he could play anything. And so every guest that came on, he had that band ready to go. And then when he plays on his own, you can see him kind of prepping the band and everything. I learned a lot from that guy.
And, he had a gig long before that, a big gig.
Yeah.
A big gig. He was the band director for Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. He was the band director for SNL. Yeah. He was also famously in This Is Spinal Tap, remember?
Yes, he was. And in Saturday Night Live, he had his own gig. He did Don Kirshner's rock concert, remember?
No, I don't remember
that was a skit they did several times. And this is Don Kirshner's rock concert.
He's so good. He's so good. I still love Paul Schaefer. And I think he's Canada's greatest hero.
Canadian.
I think he's Canadian, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I once did a Venn diagram of like what Paul Schaefer and I have in common.
We'll have that for you on the next show,
because
folks.
it was a very small Venn diagram. But I was kind of showing that we have some of the same interests, not the same level of talent, but the same interests, because I think he's just such a cool guy. I learned a lot from him. So that was February 2nd. Now, February 1st. February 2nd. All right, for trivia, February 2nd. This is a big one.
Ooh.
It says tomorrow is World Play Ukulele Day. Ooh. My son gave me this gift. Can you play the ukulele?
No.
Do you want to try? Want to hold it?
Well, I'll hold it.
Okay, hold it.
You
now can play better than I can.
This has it's an electric ukulele.
You can plug it in.
Wow.
We're not going to plug it in, but you can.
You can. Look at that, folks. You can plug
it in and you can tune it. It has a little battery in there and everything. I haven't used it in a while because really, World Play Your Ukulele Day should be followed by World Put Your Ukulele Until Next Year Day. That's really what happens. So they'll last. But
unless you're in Hawaii.
Unless you're in Hawaii. Yeah. Okay, try it. Ukulele. Ukulele. There. That's it. We have celebrated the day in advance.
It's a gratch.
It's a gratch. Yeah, it's a gratch. So yes, this was a gift from my son, and I can play like 2 chords. That's it. And every once in a while, during the pandemic, I would pull it out. So I just can't play very well. So I know I got to get better at it.
So when I was in Hawaii, they had a every morning they have a workshop for Martin ukuleles.
Oh, cool.
Yes. And then they try to sell you a $500 ukulele.
Yeah, of course. I think I got this at Wakefield Music, our local place, right? And I do
support
love
your
it.
local music
Support
stores,
your local
people.
music stores, yes. And they do. They sell, at Wakefield Music, they sell a ton of ukuleles and guitars. It's a great place to go. So, but can I play it? No, actually, I should go to Pump House because on Monday nights they have like a ukulele.
I was just going to say that I saw a sign where they're doing our show about a ukulele night there.
Yeah. So anyway, there.
And there you can probably make your own. I don't know. They're not doing any make your owns right now, are they?
I don't think you can, but
you used to be able to make your own there.
Yeah, that would be fun. That would be fun.
Right? Shady Lee guitars?
Yeah. I don't know if they still do ukuleles or just guitars, but tomorrow is World Play the Ukulele Day. So if you hear people doing it, that's why.
A while. I see a good deal of dust.
Yeah. I keep it in my music. I have a music storage closet, and it's mostly in there. I used to have it like hanging on the wall so that I remember to use it. And then I started doing this show, and time lost all meaning.
Yes.
Yeah, alas. So that's going to happen. So sorry, friends.
And now we're coveting other people's cameras.
Ooh. Woo! Yeah, I'm getting a new camera for the next show. My next show is going to be in 2 weeks. So I'm going to be out of town next week. And so are you.
Yes.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Sarasota to go look at Thomas Edison's house.
Yeah. Woo!
Actually, I'm going to the Ringling Museum.
That should be fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful art museum. I've been there.
Hopefully the weather will be nice. I get to play a little golf.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, are you really going for a museum or are you going for golf?
I'm going.
I mean,
you're right. I got 3 days of golf and only 2 days of museum.
Yeah, I'm going to go visit a museum that happens to have grass and some holes in the ground. That's my museum.
Well, actually, I'm going to be playing Copperhead, which is where they play the Valspar Challenge. It's an amazing course. We got a member sneaking us
the Valspar Challenge.
Yes, nothing you would know about, but it's a PGA Tour.
Okay. Wow. Good luck at that thing.
Yeah, Copperhead.
Okay. Good. Have fun. Good. Go sports.
It's legendary. It's legendary.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe you. It'll be warm. You'll have a nice warm time.
You're kidding.
That's so great. I'm happy for you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not at all jealous.
Nope.
Not at all.
Nope. You get to go to Arizona every month. I don't want to hear from you.
That's true. I get to go later this month. So it's been another 5 or 6 minutes.
Wait, let's do verse 3. I got flowers in the spring.
I got you
to wear my ring.
And when I'm sad, you're a clown. And when I get scared, you're always around. So let them say your hair's too long, 'cause I don't care. With you, I can't go wrong.
Then put your little hand in mine. There ain't no hill or mountain we can't climb. Babe, I got you, babe. I got you, babe.
It's like that song just keeps coming back.
I know. It's like Groundhog Day.
I know. My gosh. Wow. So, all right. Other songs from the request list. Now that I've worked my way through Mary Poppins and Mozart. So there are other songs on the MySet list, and let's see what they are. Oh, Laura requested some stuff that is probably she wants this version. So this is from, because Laura knows me well. So dear LindaRonstadt, right? Our lovely lady. I got a bunch of Lindas I want to do a little bit.
I was going to say, I like that other book right there. The NelsonRiddle stuff too.
Oh yeah. So these are the same things. So these are arrangements, and Laura knows actually how much these mean to me. So these books, right, are precious to me. These came out in the 80s. So rock singer LindaRonstadt in the mid 80s released 3 albums with NelsonRiddle, who was an extremely well-known orchestrator. He worked with Ella, he worked with Frank, worked with Tony, and Rosemary. So, and then Linda brought him out of retirement and did these 3 albums with him. And
she talks about that being one of the highlights of her career.
Yeah, it really was. And his. So,
really? I didn't know that.
I read what he wrote about her. He died in 1984, 85 after their 3rd album, like just had finished recording, and he passed away. But he said, she was just this really funny young girl who could sing really well.
No shit. Huh?
No shit, right? Yeah.
That's an understatement.
So I always keep this on my list because most people know this song. It's called Someone to Watch Over Me, and it's well known. George Gershwin wrote it for a musical called Okay. And most people, when he wrote it, he expected it to be sung up this high. There's a saying, oh, says the love is blind. Still, we're often told, seek and ye shall find, right? And that was fine for the time it was written, which was like late 20s, early 30s. But when Linda did it with NelsonRiddle, of course, she did it in her favorite key. There's a saying old says that love is blind. Still we're often told, seek and ye shall find. So I'm going to seek a certain lad I've had in mind. Looking everywhere, haven't found him yet. He's the big affair I cannot forget. Only man I ever think of with regret. I'd like to add his initial to my monogram. I love that line.
Isn't that great?
Tell me, where is the shepherd for this lost lamb? There's a somebody I'm longing to see. I hope that he turns out to be someone to watch over me. I'm a little lamb who's lost in the wood. I know I could always be good to one who'll watch over me. Although he may not be the man some girls think of as handsome, to my heart he carries the key. Won't you tell him please to put on some speed, follow my lead, oh how I need someone to watch over me. Someone to watch over me.
That makes me think. I love this new format. More reading, more all the time.
Thank you.
Absolutely. That was beautiful.
I love singing, Linda. And actually, I want you to pull up another one for me.
Sure.
So this is not on the list, but this is one that I thought we should do anyway.
Okay.
Because, thank you, David. So
what did David
he
do?
said so nice.
Yeah,
that was
he's
good.
So correct.
You know, Linda is in the news again this week. Have you noticed that? There was a television show that was on. And I don't know if David, did you see it?
Up, by the way.
Yeah, you're pulling it up.
I don't know. I don't know what to pull up. You didn't tell me.
I'm sorry, I didn't tell you. Long time.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. So I think everybody's going to know that song by the end of this week. So it's a great, great song and harder than hell to do. So I'm going to do it. Let's see, make sure I get it in the right key. So she did this song how many years ago? 1970, I think that's when it was. So let me get it right here. The first note should be an A. So.
Oh yeah, it's in the news. She
Yeah, you see that in the news? Why she's doing it?
No.
Okay,
I just noticed it popped up here 2 days ago. So
yes, there was a television show that came out, and I haven't seen that episode because I think I'll cry my eyes out if I do. But there's this new series out, and it's like called The End of Us or something like that. And it's all about, there's a zombie apocalypse and everything. So it's kind of like The Walking Dead, which is one of my son's favorite shows. But there's a lot more, I think, emotional content in it. And this one episode had this male couple, this gay couple, that it was pretty much the cycle of their relationship. And it showed them meeting, in the middle of this apocalypse where there was some kind of a fungus that killed off most of humanity. And then there are these random survivors, right? But this is a song that they sang, and it kind of showed the progression of their relationship. And then at the end of the episode, I think both of them passed away. But apparently it was done so...
thrilling.
I know. It was done so beautifully and so sweetly that now... the song is popular again. Everybody wondered where that song came from. But apparently he played it on piano, and he played it. He said, yeah, this is a LindaRonstadt song. So. And it's Linda, so that's why I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Love will abide. Take things in stride. Sounds like good advice, but there's no one at my side, and time washes clean love's wounds unseen. That's what someone told me, but I don't know what it means. As I've done everything I know to try and make you mine, and I think I'm gonna love you for a long, long time. Caught in my fears, blinking back the tears. I can't say that you hurt me, 'cause you never let me near, and I never drew one response from you. All the while you fell all over girls you never knew, and I've done everything I know to try and make you mine, and I think it's gonna hurt me for a long, long time. Do you remember this song when it came out?
Oh, yeah. I can remember singing it with my mom in the car.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'll join you at the very end.
Okay. I remember this is the saddest verse.
Yeah.
Wait for the day you'll go away, knowing that you warned me of the price I had to pay, and life's full of flaws. Who knows the cause? Living in the memory of a love that never was, 'cause I've done everything I know to try and change your mind, and I think I'm gonna miss you for a long, long time, 'cause I've done everything I know to try and make you mine, and I think I'm gonna love you for a long, long time.
Almost verklempt.
Oh my God. See, it works even if you don't have that show.
Oh, yeah.
but I'm glad.
We don't need a double
We don't
death.
need double-
We're fine. I just channel some old feelings. Oh my God.
But I'm really glad that
come there's no
that
tissues
show.
here?
Oh, do I have any? I got nothing.
I'll be
White.
fine. I'll be
Okay,
fine. I'll
good.
cry. I'll cry in public. No
I
problem.
know, but that's the power of Linda,
Oof.
the power of that song, and that's a great song that they chose. And I actually think it was Seth Rudetsky. He says he was the one who told them. So
I wouldn't doubt it.
our dear friend Seth.
Our dear friend.
But yet, whatever. So, but good for him. And he was deconstructing about why apparently he chose that, and he was smart. That was a really smart decision. And I'm glad, since Linda can't sing anymore because of Parkinson's, I'm just glad that people are still listening to what she does, because she's just so wonderful. Yeah.
I've been listening to Heart Like a Wheel almost every morning for the last week.
Oh my God, she's so good.
So I managed to find like an original pressing, and the sound of it on vinyl is just incredible. So
well,
what happened is we did the 70s show,
Uh-huh.
and I pulled out an old Ronco K-Tel
Yes.
70s hits album, right? I
Uh-huh.
think I posted a picture of it because it had a bunch of songs we did in the show on one
Uh-huh.
side of the album, and it had "You're No Good" on it, right?
God, yeah.
And I'm like, this doesn't sound right. So I went and found my copy of Heart Like a Wheel and pulled it out, put it on, and it's like unbelievable, the quality of the recording.
Amazing. Yeah. No, she deserves every bit of credit she's got.
Yeah. Oh my God,
so
we're packing it in
We're
here.
packing it in. We had a whole
Packing it
bunch here. So, I mean,
Let's
we
see
did
what
all
else
the
we got.
trivia. Oh, okay. The other thing about February 2nd that is special to me is, yes, it's Candlemas. And so if you're Catholic, you can go to church on February 2nd. You can get blessed with 2 candles across your throat. Why is that, Dan?
I have no idea.
She asked the Jew. Okay, why? Because
Well, I did go to Catholic school.
Okay, so did you ever the Feast of Saint Blaise,
Okay.
which is different than this Feast of Saint Blase, which is about a guy who doesn't care about anybody. But Saint Blaise is the patron saint.
Oh man, I missed the rim shot.
I know. It's good. Yeah, I know. It's a good one. Saint Blaise is the patron saint of sore throats.
Ooh.
So when I taught in Catholic schools, I used to tell the kids, pray to Saint Cecilia, patron saint of music, and Saint Blaise, patron saint of sore throats.
Right.
But he did. He actually, his miracle was saving a child from like choking. And so it has anything to do with throats, is Saint Blaise. And then, David said, but don't shing. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but you can go, and some places will do a blessing on Candlemas, and they'll bless your throat with these 2 unlit candles.
I was
Not
gonna
lit,
say
unlit.
Looks like liability there from the lawyer perspective.
So I always felt like February 2nd was an important day for singers because of Saint Blaise. It's also important to me because of this guy.
Oh.
All right. So there I am.
Is that Professor Hickfang?
That's Professor Hickfang. So my first voice teacher from high school, like age 13 until I went to college, was Paul Hickfang, and his birthday is February 2nd.
Oh.
So for me, tomorrow is Palmas.
Thomas.
Or Hickfangmas or whatever.
So who's the Hickfang who listens to our show every so often?
His daughter.
Oh, his
Carrie.
daughter. She's carrying on the tradition.
Yeah, absolutely. I know she knows what tomorrow is.
Of course
So
she does.
happy birthday in heaven to Professor Hickfang. And he was a wonderful teacher for me. And he loved that I got to do the magic flute. He was very happy. So, but his birthday is tomorrow. So I always remember it's St. Blaise, it's throats, it's Professor Hickfang. It's a great day. So I hope wherever you are, and then the groundhog on top of it, which I thought was really funny for him because he was like 6'8". So it's like he couldn't see a groundhog. He'd have to look really far down to see a groundhog. But
And we'll take this opportunity to shout out to all teachers everywhere, because without them, we'd all be stupid.
we'd all be stupid. Very stupid. Speaking of stupid, shall we do shameless plugs?
Oh my gosh.
We haven't done, I know.
Yes.
Shameless plugs, shameless plugs. If by a minute, I want you to see it.
Shameless plugs.
Oh, look, we have a visitor.
Ah.
It's the one you're allergic to.
Oh, yeah. Oh, how you doing, Jack?
Hi, Jack.
Jack wants to hear the shameless
Jack
plugs.
wants to be part of the show. Okay.
So these shameless plugs are brought to you by Eden Castile Music Studio, now booking clients who want to be part of a really fun group shows and live bands, and who want to finally create their own solo show where they are the star.
Mm-hmm.
If you can think it, you can do it. You can. You just need to do it with
this?
Eden. Visit EdenCastile.com to learn more. I just do I can do your ad without that. I don't need that.
That's right. You can make up your own ads.
I can.
You can make up our own shameless
I can
plugs.
because I can't vouch enough for that experience. We call it the Eden Castile experience, folks.
Cool.
Blows Jimi Hendrix away. Come on, folks.
Really? Do you
Yes.
want Jimi Hendrix or me? Really?
Yeah.
You don't
The guy
have
played
much
the
of an
guitar
option.
upside down.
Come on.
Come on.
I know. So very quickly, some shameless plugs that are happening.
Oh, good. We
very
got 'em up
soon.
there.
Oh, yeah.
All
We
right.
got them up there right there. So I'm doing Con Artist February 11th in New Bedford. We're doing the encore of that 70s showcase on March
Ooh.
19th at the CTC. Our friend Jim Keating is singing on March 5th up at Club Cafe, a new show called Tempted. Arctic Cabaret Club has a show on February 28th with Kelly Lennon. I want to say congratulations to Cindy and Josephine, who are over here. I saw their show in New York on Sunday. It was called Carrying On. Great, great fun. And I got to do the open mic when it was over. And that video is on my YouTube channel, Beaches. So why don't you subscribe to my YouTube channel where you can see all the stuff I do? Okay. Thank you so much.
Don't forget. Buy Eden a coffee.
Right.
Buymeacoffee.com.
You can buy me a coffee. Yeah, the songs are free. It's just the watching that's going to cost you. So that ends this edition of Shameless Plugs. Right. They're really quick this week.
Oh,
that's
they
okay.
are. That's fine.
It's really quick. So, I mean, but this new format, we have a lot of time for music and less time for shameless plugging. We'll have to fix that.
Yeah, we just have to remember to do. We have too much fun.
I know. There's a lot of fun stuff going on.
Well, once you break out the LindaRonstadt, which is unscheduled. Oh!
It's only been a few minutes.
Oh, I don't even know the song.
I know. How's it go?
Let's do this one.
Okay.
They say our love won't pay the rent before it's earned. Our money's all been spent. I guess that's so we don't have a pot, but at least I'm sure of all the things we got. Babe, I got you, babe.
I got
you, babe.
I got you, babe. All right. I just wanted to throw that in because now we really do feel like it's Groundhog Day.
Yes.
Right? If you do that song enough, we feel like it's on Groundhog Day. So we could go out with one more. I mean, we've done a bunch of requests. Have I gotten to every single request tonight?
I don't know.
Oh, no, I didn't. There's still a couple I didn't get to. So I can either run long or I can put them on another episode of The Eden Show.
Well, we can always put them on another episode. You do the Peggy Lee song? What are you going to end with? It's your choice. Last song is, it says here, dealer's choice. So,
that's right. It's dealer's choice for the last song. So I've done the Shameless Plugs. I've got a few. I was thinking either we're going to do stuff for Groundhog Day or I'm going to do requests, but I think I'm going to get requests in. So I'm just going to look over on MySet and see if there are any other requests here. I don't see any, but let me refresh and just see if anybody's put a request in there. Nope, they haven't. So
they just want to hear you. It doesn't matter what you sing.
Oh, no. Oh, the choice, friends, the choice. What am I going to do? Well, this was also on the list. So I'm going to pull this up and I'll do this one. Wait a minute. I know where my list is.
Where is your list?
Where's my list? There's my list.
Because once again, we had tech issues before the show.
Right.
We're working only one screen instead of two.
Yeah. Normally I'd have two screens working and this one was like, I don't know. So, but when that new camera comes, every tech problem will be solved. I'll never have tech problems again.
That's right. This is a smart camera.
Oh my God. No.
Just plug and play. That's what they said.
Yeah. That's what they say that about everything.
They're liars.
They're liars. Okay. So somebody did request the Rose, Bettemidler.
Oh.
I can do the Rose for you. The Rose was written by amandamcbroom. So Amanda writes wonderfully. And our friend, Kathy Andriozzi, does a bunch of amandamcbroom songs. She's great. She's written a lot of stuff besides The Rose. The Rose is her most famous one, but you should really check her out if you can. amandamcbroom. She's released several albums, and they are all fantastic.
Oh, cool.
They really are. So even though this is probably her most famous piece, and this is the one that gets her the most, royalties, she writes beautifully. She absolutely does, and Kathy knows that. So, Kathy, this is for you, but it's for anybody, and it is kind of a wintry song. I guess we can call it a winter song because the end talks about going from winter to spring. So let's hope tomorrow. Let's hope tomorrow that groundhog tells us it's going to be spring pretty soon.
This is such a good movie.
Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger, an endless aching need. I say love, it is a flower, and you, it's only seed. I remember playing this in choir when I was 10 years old.
Wow.
I had a really cool choir teacher. It's the heart afraid of breaking that never learns to dance. It's the dream afraid of waking, that never takes the chance. It's the one who won't be taken, who cannot seem to give. It's the soul afraid of dying, that never learns to live. When the night has been too lonely and the road has been too long, and you think that love is only for the lucky and the strong, just remember in the winter, far beneath the winter snows, lies a seed that with the sun's love in the spring becomes the rose. They gave me the clap. That was the wrong word. But I got a clap, and I've enjoyed
applause.
getting
The words
applause. That's great. You're my sound effects guru for life, Dan.
Yes, there you go.
This is great. So I think we have successfully celebrated Groundhog Day Eve. All right, the only one we didn't do, all right, I was trying to think of like songs that were groundhog related or songs that were rodent related. So we did. Do you want to go out in a little tiny bit of the one that was rodent related from Caddyshack? Because the groundhog dances during it, we can do that.
Oh yeah. Hang on.
Right. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to do I Got You, Babe anymore. Just like Bill Murray didn't want to do it anymore, right?
But sometimes you got no choice.
Sometimes you got no choice. So, friends, we will see you in how many weeks? Relieved sigh. Yes, totally. We will be back in 2 weeks. So next week, you're going to go golfing by way of a museum. We're going to go museum golfing.
Beach, and
I'm going to go out and visit my dad in Ohio. And maybe while I'm out there, I'm going to see if I can convince him to either do a live stream with me or I'm just going to tape us doing stuff because my dad's a really great player. So there's no live stream next week at Wednesday night because I'll be flying back at that time. But we'll see what we can do for you in the meantime. We will be back in pocket on February 15th for probably some, I don't know, love songs or something. I'm here.
We'll be because we'll be sleeping off the Valentine's Day hangover, right?
Right. Whatever. It's, but you know what we'll do? We'll just eat all the candy that's 50% off. That's what we can do.
Oof.
I know. Do you want all that candy? I don't want all that candy.
Oh, no.
No. I just even the thought of it now.
I got to tell you, I'd rather drink.
So join us for a drinking party on February 15th.
February 15th.
Post-Valentine's Day party. So all the people who propose and don't get the answer they want, come join us on February 15th. It'll be fun.
This song is perfect for someone who's going to play golf, right?
All right. This is a groundhog song, but really what is it? It's a gopher.
It's a gopher.
Because Bill Murray was trying to fight a gopher in this movie. So we thought the gopher should get a song if the groundhog gets a song. Ready? And
I'm all right. Nobody worry about me. Why can't you give me a fight? Why can't you just let me be? I'm all right. Nobody worry about me. You gotta give me a fight. Why don't you just let me be? Do what you like. Do it naturally. But if it's too easy, they're gonna disagree.
Maybe it's a live streamer.
It's your life. Isn't it a mystery?
It's
nobody's business. It's everybody's game. Got to catch you later.
No, can't bother right away. Get it up and get you a job.
I'm all right. Nobody worry about me. Why you gotta give me a fight? Can't you just let it be? I'm all right. Nobody worry about me. You gotta give me a fight.
Why
don't you just let me be?
That's all you get at Kenny Loggins and the
That's
gopher,
it.
right?
That's it. Plenty.
So the gopher got
Little
smoked
gopher
out.
dance, yeah.
We got to do some dancing. We got to sing a lot of stuff. And so we will see you 2 weeks from now.
You get to cry over Linda
We
Ronstadt.
got to cry over Linda
Life getting
Ronstadt.
better than that.
What could be better than that? So thank you for turning in your requests.
Oh,
Thank
the only
you
thing
for
better than that
watching.
is listening to Goodnight Irene as we head out the door.
We're going to do that. So it's Goodnight Irene time. Have a great night, everybody. And we'll see you in 2 weeks for the next Eden show official, but you'll probably see us in line before then. So until then, thank you all.
Bye-bye,
Have a very
everybody.
happy Groundhog